Well, Merry Christmas, everyone. It's been a crazy year, and I think this is the right time to start reflecting a bit because, oh, man, it's been such a crazy year. Um, I'm recording this late at night, so there's no visual, so you can just put this on in the background and just listen to me ramble for I don't know 10 minutes or something. But yeah. Um, What a crazy year, 2021, ending with a huge spike in passions and stuff. But the beginning of this year was definitely a rough start. Yeah, some things happened which, spiraled down into some good things happening, like the start of my musical passion. I've always been interested in music and stuff like that, but now actually creating stuff that I can actually do, like I can finally play the guitar now because I took a class on it and I graduated with the best grades that I could possibly get for that year, of course, because it was a weird time. So I'm glad I did. I'm really happy that I did. I'm so thankful for like everything that I've achieved to do by myself, and it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Um, yeah, January throughout just sucked. It really did. Um, you know what really didn't help? It was last year. Um, Last year in September, all the way down to October. Those months really really sucked. So, um, uh, sorry, I wasn't really in the right mental space, pretty obviously. But again, not really obviously, which was the stupid part. I shouldn't say stupid. Yeah, that end of the year really sucked. But well, I had the people that around me. It was really nice. Well, I had them, and now 2021 has just been a reflective year for the most part. Um, Pretty obviously. Uh, January throughout is just it was just a real mind game for me. A lot of bad things went through my mind at the time, and I just had to push through them. Just had to push through just the basic stuff, distract myself for a bit, and that's what the passions became. They became like good distractions for me to actually grow for my personality and for just what I want to do finally. Because I've always wanted to make stuff that I enjoy, and now I do, and I'm really happy that I did previously. Specifically speaking, on my YouTube channel, I made a lot of content that I enjoyed back in the day, which I deleted. I didn't have to delete it, but I deleted it, which was a dumb mistake that I really really regret because that is where I got the majority of my following, and the content that I made I genuinely enjoyed, and it showed. It really showed in the amount of hours and days that it took just to edit them, and all the communities that I was a part of then. It was so nice. It was so it was such a weird phase that I was going through, and I'm glad that it shaped me into what I would do later on. I love making content. That's what I'm gonna continue to do, even if I have to, like, grow up a bit, because in my inside parody that I did a while back, I spoke to the camera uh, pretty genuinely, and I explain it more. I explained more of my experience during quarantine. I explained a bit more of it, and I told basically myself, and basically I just told myself that I would grow, and I would try much harder than I have been, and I would say I have in not really the correct ways that I should have, because I've tried really hard with the content, and I tried really hard with the passions, but I have not tried too hard, or hard enough with my mental health, physical health, my responsibilities, basically. Um, it I graduated around mid time of this year, May or March, somewhere around there. Um, and months passed, and I tried for a job. I really did. After I after I uploaded the inside parody, I tried to get a job. It's just I haven't tried hard enough. I haven't gone out and seeked the jobs that are readily available for me. The best I ever did was personally send in my application in person, which was a great start for me. But nothing has come of it because I didn't pursue it further. I've just been procrastinating basically with making content and stuff like that. It's a hard thing to come to terms with, because you're just like sitting in front of a camera, and then you're sitting in front of a microphone, and you're just talking, or you're playing, or you're singing, and you're speaking your truth, or you're enjoying your time, because the reactions you see is basically me putting my thoughts into actual words on camera. That's that, because I don't really talk a lot when I watch videos. So making reaction videos was a hard transition to make, and Jesus Christ. So it's a lot of genuine things that happen with me that I show outwardly. It's pretty genuine. Is I don't know. I think I'm weird for different reasons. I got a lot of problems. I got a lot of issues I got to work with. But then, like, responsibilities, it's just getting a job. Logically, it makes sense. It's pretty easy, and I don't doubt myself at all for, like, getting the job. I don't doubt myself at all for, really, if I applied and I went for it. it really wouldn't bother me. It really wouldn't, because thinking logically, there's so many jobs out there now because of COVID, and because Jesus, this is a weird year. This is a messed up year. It was a productive year in a passionate direction, and I feel like next year should be a progressive upgrade from having passions now with it doing so well, putting it on the sidelines for a bit and go for the jobs, because I gotta do my responsibilities. I'm old. I'm older now. I'm not old. I'm not. People say you got time. People say I got time. I feel like I'm being rushed every second in my life. I feel like I'm being rushed, and it sucks because people say you got time. People say you got so much time to be yourself, and it's true. It's true. It's true because you're a kid and you got nothing to do. And sorry, I'm crying. Uh, you when you're a kid, you got nothing to worry about. Then you grow up and you got stuff to worry about. And it's just like it's just your brain telling you this is different because it is. You're never really taught how to grow up, and so it's really a tough transition if you really weren't brought up in the ways that would like help you in the sense of like being mentally prepared for it, because oh, bro, I'm not there yet. I feel like sometimes it's a waiting on me game where I have to make the step, and I do have to make the step, and I will make that step. It's just I feel like it's so many people telling me to go, and so many people telling me different things that I just disassociate every time that they talk about it, taking that step, and I'm just like, yeah, I'll get to it. Just it's like that feeling of when you finally feel like you want to do the dishes, and then when you're walking towards them and someone tells you, hey, could you do those dishes? It's just that weird feeling of now I don't want to do it. I'm gonna do it, but now I have this just unknown reason of just resentment of being of actually like just resentment of now doing it because someone else told me. I feel like that's the thing that's blocking me. It's like I gotta do it because I want to do it. But having so many fucking people tell you to do something is just a difficult thing for me to transition into. I'm used to like being in school, you know. But now I'm out here, and then no one's gonna hold my hand because no one cares that much. No one cares that much. You were brought up, and then you gotta fend for yourself here, and I got a backing. I got a lovely backing on my family, but they're just they're just a lot mentally. They're just I feel like every I've this year has been tough. It's been really tough. Multiple levels of tough, and this is a weird Christmas video. This is a weird Christmas video that I'm making. It's supposed to be nice and happy and jolly. I'm not always happy and jolly all the time. I'm not. I'm just not. At least not here. I'm not. I'm not. It sucks sometimes. But yeah, like you're not my therapy. You're not my therapist. Shouldn't be telling you these things. But I want to tell you because I feel like you don't know me. And I feel like you shouldn't know me. But I always have this urge to tell people who I who I am and what I do. It's like here's my deepest secret because I want to tell you so we can grow a closer connection, but it's a parasocial thing. You don't care. At the end of the day, you don't care, so why should I? And that's the hard part. I do care. I care. And it's been a tough year because bad things happen and you got to grow up. And when there's so much pressure, you don't know what to do, and you find something nice. You find your little happy place, and you like staying there, and you don't, and you shouldn't stay there all the time. It's good to be here sometimes, but in this fucking world, you got to do it on your own time because no one's gonna fucking care. No one's gonna fucking care. Like I check the watch time sometimes. It's not a good thing to check analytics. It's not seeing numbers as numbers. It's not a good thing. Multiple people say that, and I sometimes say it to that to myself when I look at the numbers. I see the watch time. No one gives a shit. No one gives a shit. But some of you do. And big spike this year in content and huge spike in subscribers and a following on TikTok, which is nice because those people cared enough to press a button and press multiple buttons every day. I check them. I check these things every day. And people cared enough to press the button, and that makes me care more about making the content here. And that's what pushes me to continue. Just seeing people have a good reaction, people just people being happy. Me just making people happy because I wasn't a good person. I was never a good person. Back in the day, like further back in the day, I was a piece of garbage. I was horrible. I was just awful. I was a despicable person back in the day, but I grew out of being angry, and it's and I just want to right those wrongs by just making other people happy. And I don't have to do that. But making people happy makes me happy. And if other people are happy, then and I'm I think about this thing sometimes. I'm gonna close it out, but before I do, I'm gonna say this one thing. I always think about this certain scenario where if someone that I loved or a random stranger who I just didn't know was gonna die by just one evil person, Like, what evil person holds a gun up to this random person or someone I love or someone I loved, that type of situation. I would not hesitate to literally stand in front of them and sacrifice myself. That I wouldn't hesitate. I wouldn't care about my own safety. I really don't. And I really wouldn't care about my safety at all. Like, if I was in some type of like saw situation, I just get it over with. Because sometimes not everyone. You can't please everyone. And if the only way to please them is to go away, then I'll do it. I'll make you happy. And that's the hard truth. That's the hard truth. That mindset slightly altered. Slightly altered. From when it was in September, it's slightly altered now. Cause I'll do it to make other people happy. I don't care about myself at all. As long as other people are happy, then I'm happy. But yeah, sorry for a sad ending. I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a happy rest of your year. And if you're seeing this later on, hope you've had a good day. Because I currently am not having a good night. Yeah. Sorry. Thank you all so much for everything. I'm okay. I promise I'm okay. It's just a little, little sensitive point. But I'll be different. I'll be different later on. It's not gonna be fake. No, no, not at all. Nothing I do here is fake. Kinda, it's me being very genuine, but like talking to you guys. So it's never truly genuine unless like you were actually in front of me, person to person. Then yeah, I'd still be pretty genuine. But yeah, thank you almost. Thank you for everything. Thank you for an amazing year. And yeah, I will. I'll see you all. See you all. Next year. So yeah. Bye.